Changes nothing. My guts are still so it kind of doesn't matter what I do. There's no fixing it. Obviously did something tested to where it just said, nope, I'm done. Period. I mean, honestly, if that's the case, how do I replace these? Or maybe remove parts of the intestines that finally quit and die. Who knows? You get to die. Ripley!
I can taste the fear.
There, now your intestines can feel like mine. And don't forget the lobotomy, free of charge. Tommy Bastard gets no grave. Ah, that feels a little. That's nice. I got a nice kill there. Which brings me up with, wow, there's a lot of stuff in Alien that really made it pop. And honestly, if I was an actor who went through that, I can deal with the therapy. I can deal with the trauma if I was able to be a part of something so big. Like the chest burster scene, that was genuine terror. They weren't told that was going to happen. They just said action. And oh, dude, like the chick, like when the blood splattered right on her, she thought she was going to pass out. Dude, that's genuine terror. How else are you going to get a genuine reaction out of your actors unless you really give them genuine terror? And dude, it just made the movie pop. I mean, now some of you might think, "Oh my God, that's terrible." Is it? It brought out like the best out of every actor and all of that, because a lot of the terror, the existential dread, and the claustrophobia was real shit. That's fucking cool. And yeah, if I was one of those actors, sure, I could deal with the therapy and the trauma if it meant that you got to be a part of something so big. Who doesn't know Alien? I mean, that has become a part of our culture, an icon, something immortal. And just wow, you know? You know, sometimes you gotta do that, you know, when it comes to, you really gotta set the atmosphere on set so that a lot of the acting and the reactions are real. You can't act that, you can't fake that, genuine shit. Is it me? You're like, dude, you're fucking nuts. Probably, but it still doesn't invalidate my point. Yeah. Everyone knows I'm mad as a hat, but that doesn't change the fact that that shit made that movie pop, didn't it? Finally, I think the pain, I think that the pain management is actually starting to kick in. Yeah. I don't know. It was getting really hard to concentrate there. All I felt was the rocks in my guts. Honestly, I don't know. Between thinking about all the cool shit that made Alien what it was and just given enough time, fuck, that's so much better. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. And now I can focus on what really matters. Giving all of you the heebie-jeebies. Y'all know what I'm about. It's good to be back. Yeah. I still have to accept the fact that I'm going to have to wait a while before I get back to all of my research in Second Life, you know, all of the nightmare fuel I was working on. You know, you should see my bigger body initiative. I mean, I think Dr. Holly Sawyer would have been proud. My Poppy Playtime specimens Absolute nightmare feel. Yes. In fact, I think I'm ready for that thing. Yeah. Okay. So how can I fuck with the human mind today? I think we need a little bit of xenomorph involvement here. And I know, trust me, I feel your pain. Of all the nerfing they did to the xenomorph, to where it made it damn near unplayable for even its xenomorph names. So that's what I'm here for, to show you that you don't have to walk away from the xenomorph, and in fact, you can actually make it stronger without its tail. I'm actually going around begging the survivors to snip my tail off so that I can come at them even fuller force. Yeah. Where we're going, we won't need a tail. Trust me. The tail is holding you back. Just sharpen your claws and hack and slash. Rip and tear. Leave your tail behind. You don't need it. It's holding you back. You can strike faster, harder, and stronger without your tail. Allow me to show you. Yes, allow me to show you. You don't need your tail. It's the power you never really needed. Yeah. And we're gonna have fun with Freddy. You know, since the remake made my boy Freddy Krueger into such a sourpuss, you know, I feel obligated that every time I play as Freddy, I gotta bring the one-liners. You know what I mean? You know, give him back his sense of humor. Yeah. So when I'm playing as Freddy, oh, I got one-liners like all day. Let's give Freddy Krueger his sense of humor back, please. A lot of people was like, but they made him a creeper. Okay, let me tell you something. Did any of you know Freddy Krueger at all? Did you all know that that's how his character was going to be written? But the only reason why he backed out of that is because at that exact same time, there are all these preschool happenings going on, and at the time, he felt it would have been insensitive to do that now. And so he held back. But trust and believe, that was the original intention for Freddy Krueger. And those of you who are like, no, that's not Freddy. No, I'm sorry to inform you, but none of you knew Freddy Krueger at all. Like, ever. I knew. In fact, let's do that. Although, The fact the remake went back to the original intention of Freddy Krueger, I still have to ask, did they really have to make him such a sour face? Well, not even him being a fucking creeper rubbed me wrong. The only thing that rubbed me wrong is they literally cut out his whole sense of humor. No one-liners, no ha-has, no gotchas, just, Jesus, he's such a sourpuss. Fuck. Bringing down the whole room, dude. You know, say one-liner, crack a fucking joke. Come on, dude. That shit was that was the shit that was killing me. Where did sense of humor go? Did he lose it? Along with his car keys? What the fuck? How did he just lose it? Somebody finds Freddy Krueger's sense of humor along with his car keys, possibly. You know how that goes. It's like, actually, you know, never mind. It's the last place you look. Well, that's a fucking stupid saying, isn't it? It's of course it was in the last place I looked. Well, yeah, because if it was in the first place you looked, you would have already found it. Okay, what are we talking about here? I think I've lost the plot. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty stupid, huh? Well, it's the last place I looked. Well, gee, I kind of hope so, because if it wasn't the first place you looked, and you never found it, you got bigger issues here. Right? Thank you, Chico. See, he agreed. That's absolutely retarded. Can we say that anymore? No, it doesn't matter. Too late. Oh yeah, my thoughts on Sam Elliott. Okay, my nigga, I'm sorry. You are not the spirit of the West, so goes your gatekeeping. We all know who the spirit of the West is. Clint Eastwood. He was acknowledging Rango too. Is what I love. That's one of the biggest parts I loved in Rango, was the fact that he was looking for the spirit of the West. And when he found him, guess who? It was Clint Eastwood. You bet your ass Clint Eastwood is a spirit of the West. So, who the fuck does Sam Elliott think he is? He kind of lost me when he was dogging on Nicolas Cage. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you going to sit there and talk shit about Hollywood Jesus? What is wrong with you? Come on, man. You're kidding. Yeah, anyone who has shit to talk about Nicolas Cage, they're not with me. Dude. Jared Leto. Yeah, I mean, he was talking about Jared Leto as if he was shitting on his method acting. But honestly, method acting, I'm all about it. I've always felt that a more natural way to act. You get inside of the head of the character you're playing. So committed are you to doing that you're in character even off camera. I mean, I I have nothing but respect for that. You know, more of those good old acting chops. You know, what won my respect, I was telling my sister about this too, what won my respect, there were, Django Unchained finally gave me a reason to respect Leonardo DiCaprio, because during the take, pop, he busts his hand open, and without fucking skipping a beat, he continues to just go about the scene like nothing's wrong. That is some acting chops, dude. Like Tom Cruise breaking his ankle during the scene, but he keeps going on with the scene until they yell cut. No, that is acting chops. Really, 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 I can't help but respect that. How can you not respect that? I mean, anyone who couldn't respect that, I'd have to ask, what's wrong with you? You seriously tell me you have no respect for that? I would kind of wonder what they do respect. Just honest, I'm just laying it on you honest, you know. Oh yeah, and one of the wrestlers that Andre the Giant didn't get along with, I found out that later on, all right, they go to his dressing room, all right, and they got one hand pointing at his face, screaming and hooting and hollering, and the other hand on a fucking gun. And he's like, his response to that was, dude, I didn't mean anything by it. Now, you want me to translate that for you? Here, let me translate that for you. What Andre the Giant was really saying is, my nigga, I don't want to get fucking shot tonight. So, I'm just saying, dude, you had to go and bring a fucking gun to his dressing room. See what I mean? God, yeah, people suck. I'm just saying. Wow. Just wow, okay? How the fuck do you think he was going to respond to that? My nigga, I don't want to die tonight. So, what do you want to hear? That's what he was fucking really saying. Did I need to have to translate that for you? That shit's fucked up. Some things really just make my head spin. What the fuck? I don't know how y'all expected him to react to that, but honestly, the only thing I could think of is, my nigga, I don't want to die tonight. Yeah. Especially since he was the one with the gun, and Andre the Giant, well, he was caught without his piece, obviously. So you were about to draw on an unarmed man. Really? Yeah. And see, that's why I never go anywhere without some sort of sidearm. Oh hell no! You're not catching me. Before you can draw that gun on me, I've already slit the throat. No shot. Bruh. I don't gamble with my life. I don't take unnecessary risks. if I see ahead and think, yeah, that shit'll get me killed, and I would have been stupid trying, I don't do it. And it's honestly not out of self-preservation either. You know, it's more just, I don't know, logic. Like, why would someone do that? But, you know what I want to ask? Alright, check it out. Now, as this motherfucker is walking to his dressing room, strapped, where was security? Where was security during all that shit? You know what I mean? Come on. It's right up there with fucking Tupac shot up on the Vegas Strip. You're telling me nobody saw shit? No, fuck you. Somebody saw something and is afraid to speak up. Ain't no shot that nobody saw nothing. You're fucking with me. Bullshit. Bullshit. Somebody saw something. But they are terrified to say anything. Just let that sink in for a second. Oh, fuck, right? Oh. We're gonna need a glass of water over our head after that shit. Alright? Wow. So here we are. Call me Stop Coughing. And I present to you with another one of my rants. Enjoy. Just dropping it on you how I really feel about things. You know I don't censor anything here. And I'm not going to censor you either. So honestly, just drop anything in the comments that's from your heart. That's from you. Express yourself. This is a safe place. Speak freely. I will stop. Yeah? Isn't that how it should be? And I hear tell that someone got fucking arrested for just expressing themselves. When the fuck did we get here? I'm curious. I really want to know, okay? The same reason why I'm going back to listening to a shit ton more oh yeah, that's right. There's a lot of Disturbed that I need to listen to. Why? Because you guys had pitched a fit about him just expressing himself. Oh my God, can we stop it? Oh. Yeah. So when is it going to be to where my expressing myself on my own channel isn't going to have fucking SWAT and fucking FBI kicking my door down and shit? You're under arrest. What did I do this time? Oh, come on. What'd I say? Fuck. Okay, what'd I say this time? Never mind. Alright, just take it. Goddamn Tourette's. He's gonna get me into some serious trouble. Oh, right. Yeah. Alright, so let's do a nice little black belt down here. Cough a little. Introduce you to my channel. And let's drop some Freddy Krueger one-liners, huh? Making far less of a sound of this. I can understand, okay, the two things that the actor really couldn't stand about his role. One, of course, do I have to play a fucking creeper? And two, did you know that the contacts that he wore to make the costume as is did damage to his eye? It was damaging his eyes, possibly permanently. But he's it was fucking with his eyes. And you would think, oh, well, you know, okay, it's irritating your eyes, you know. No, I'm talking about it was gonna, you know, those types of things that shit is severe and sometimes permanent. He had genuine gripes about those contact lenses of his that he had that had to be forced to use. I get that. But one, okay, if you really hated the character you were playing, if you really didn't want to be there, why? Why were you there? And two, did you really, really have to be such a fucking sourpuss? Fuck. Okay? You killed my Freddy. You killed his sense of humor. But I can see why. Between the fucking contacts and you seemingly having to play a role that you would have never asked for, can make someone feel a little moody. Just wish he didn't have to reflect that through his character portrayal, that's all. I've heard things about even Archie Bunker that actually gave me a little more respect for him. But, you know, what his co-star said, there is a bit of truth to it, but he took it the wrong way. He wasn't talking about the actor, he was talking about the character. The fact that I agree, Archie Bunker is a poison. He shouldn't be celebrated, he shouldn't be laughed with, he should be laughed at. Because he was what's fucking wrong with this country, right? He was a poison. But no, not the actor, the character. The character Archie Bunker was a toxic fucking mess. But the actor, who knew? Actually a really good guy, a really cool guy. Loyal, fiercely loyal, very professional, right to the bitter end. Was he always a professional? You know, a lot of shit to respect as an actor, but no. The character Archie Bunker still receives all my hate. Fucking Archie Bunker, I swear, he was always rubbed me wrong. I never liked it, not even a bit. It even used to bother me for some reason that Mom used to love all of the family, and especially Archie Bunker. Oh, why? Why do you like this asshole? What? It does not compute. I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that one. Archie Bunker was a poison that should not be celebrated. Always was. And in fact, you know, that's where we also get Fred Flintstone. And what was that dude? To the moon, Alice, right? Which, remember, was like this little joke, as people thought, but it was just a pseudonym for wife abuse, right? Oh, I'm just saying. There were certain things that we were laughing with and celebrating that was actually the poison to our very culture. Poison. Poison. Yes. You know, the whole racist, homophobic, old gray bigot who amounts to nothing more than old man scream at cloud. I'm just saying. Why would I want to celebrate? Are you kidding? Whew, okay, back to it. Oh, and that's another thing I've always wanted to try to find a way to do is, so far, yeah, I mostly agree. A lot of people say Freddy isn't fun to play, and Freddy isn't fun to play against. But have we tried hard enough to make him fun? Maybe there's something we're missing. We're not playing him right, you see. Something is afoot. But that's another mission. I want to make Freddy fun. For everyone. Or, if not, do just what Freddy was intended for. Make him the bane of your nightmares. The thorn in your psyche's side. The monster that you think of when you close your eyes to slumber. Yeah, one way or the other, I'm going to make damn sure that Freddy Krueger gets to start living in your head rent-free. From up until the day you die, you will never forget the name Freddy Oh, yes. Yeah. Goes, ah, I didn't know you were awake. I wasn't stealing or anything, I thought. Just one makeup man. Yeah, but I'll keep it humble. I wouldn't go that far. But, you know, just one. And then I'll call us even. I think maybe that's why, partly why I have my plot armor. I try not to ask too much out of life, if I can help it. I do have my greeds, like video games. Well, yep, at least like a fourth of it is partly greed. Can't resist. But truth be told, though, I don't think that really counts the same, though, because this is your only pain relief. This is all you got. So,
prescription by Dr.Scott,
prescribe you the proper medicine that works for you. Are you listening, medical field? Oh, there we go. I like to say it's nice to get a second wind, but actually the way I've been feeling lately, it's honestly good to have a first wind. I haven't got to have a first wind to have a second wind. Now, ladies and gents, speaking of what's been going on lately, I mean, honestly, I'd like to say I've been okay, but I've been far from okay. The things happening in the gaming industry just hasn't been helping my ulcer now, The state of the gaming industry that I've grown up to come and know and love has been having me shitting blood. So yes, I'm a little stressed. The fact that fucking Nintendo of all people, the one that saved us from the video game crash of the 80s, is doing the very fucking opposite right here and now. You see what I'm saying? It baffles me. Makes my head spin. That's not very easy to do with me. I mean, life is a puzzle. All you gotta do is figure it out. Usually I see a challenge to figure out, but holy shit. Once upon a time, someone had coined what I was hoping was a theory that shall never pass, is that we shall own nothing and be grateful. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Dear God, if that became a reality, I'm so done. So, there's been things that's been really bothering me lately. And the fact is, I've revealed before that it is in my family bloodline that if we start to give up, that's when we start to age and die. And lately, I've been feeling that feeling about so many things that make you just want to just say, okay, I give, you win. And that's what's been aging me, killing me. I gotta stop that. I can't give up. Because if I do, I will grow old and I will die. There's some people that put contingency plans on the very fact that I'm going to live forever, so I cannot let them in. Can't I? So no giving up. You dig? No matter how it looks or how it feels, I am not allowing, I cannot allow myself. Just real talk here. Things things have been going on, why, how even my streams haven't been really the same. Well, you know, things have been happening. The world has been breaking my heart. It eventually started affecting me for real, from psychological to physical. Could barely function. You know what I mean? Just, this is the truth. When you look out for it, and all it can do is makes you think, what am I doing here? You know? Even the devil would call that shit evil kind of shit going on. Like, what? Well, the devil himself would have never even approved this. How the fuck did that just happen? You know? God damn. Nintendo, if you're listening, you break my heart. You seriously break my heart. I was once a Nintendo loyalty. Nintendo could do no wrong in my eyes. And for a time, that was mostly true. During times, like even the GameCube, do you know how powerful the GameCube really is? No one ever gave it the credit for this, but that thing was a cute little fucking powerhouse. You have no idea what it can really do. And I won't point shit out like that. Like it, you know, actually it's more powerful under the hood than you realize. And I was always with Nintendo, especially when they were making it a point that now you're playing with power actually meant something. And then they ducked out of the graphical war, so to speak. God damn it, heavy ass. You know what? Here, I'm busy. I ain't got time for this shit. Anyhow, when they ducked out of the powerhouse wars, so did I. I was like, dude, okay, this is it. They just stopped giving a shit about power and graphics. Now you're playing with power, stop meaning anything at all. It just, why? So I stopped, I quit. I was like, this is where I dropped off. But I kept paying attention. How they treated their fans, and all this shit, and all of you know the stories. So I don't need to rehash it over here. But just all the shit that they were responsible for was further breaking my heart. Jesus Christ, I'm glad I jumped shit. Because this is who they are. If not then, definitely now. Just, you know, all you can do is reminisce. Is remember that Nintendo that saved us from that video game crash where just, you know, they saved it. They saved the video game industry. They saved video games. They did. Those guys. You would think, oh, bullshit, not in a million years, but no, they were different. They were completely different than they are now. Entirely. Who they are now is completely unrecognizable from what Nintendo used to be. I can guarantee this, as I have been there since the very beginning, watching. Once a fan. Nobody remembers but me, but when me and sister got our Nintendos, when I opened that thing on Christmas and I saw that it was the Nintendo, I wept. It made me cry with joy. Now only weep tears of sorrow. What have you done? Dear God. Went from the heroes to the villain like that. You're kidding. Die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. No shit, huh? Maybe it's because Nintendo's been around too long. And it was only... there was nothing left to evolve to but see yourself become the villain. Well, duh. Why do you think I constantly say I am the villain of my story? I have no delusion of the fact of this, something of I am the hero of my story. No, I'm not. I am definitely the villain. And someone who's going to be around forever, I am definitely living long enough to see myself become it. So, I'm already there. Shit, I'm just ahead of the curve. I'm playing 4D chess while everyone's playing checkers. Shit. And that's why I watch, and people watch, and I keep an eye. So, like how I am very aware that if Nintendo gets away with this horse shit, that the entire industry is going to follow suit. And then, they can't win. Or we all lose. Just try to understand the gravitas of this. Understand. Now, I got a little modeling for a minute there, so we're all going to just take a Mountain Dew and Cheeto break and reconvene in about a moment. I wish all of you a good night and a good morning. But don't worry, of course, I'm not going anywhere.